Finally, after a long wait, we have achieved 10,000 views.
So as I've crossed 10,000 views today, now I think I'm a perfect YouTuber and a gentleman. Hey, don't take it seriously. I'm not a YouTuber. Or am I? Well, that's not the question which we are here to answer. But on today's special day when I have crossed 10,000 views on my channel, not a video, only on channel. So as I have crossed 10,000 views on my channel, so I have a very special question for you. The question is, how much does time weigh? Or does time have mass? If it has, how much it would be? Well, that's a very typical question, and for this we need to know many concepts, theories, some mind, some brain. Well, mind and brain are same thing, or they are different. We'll cover this in another video, but let's revise some of our concepts, and for this we need some time. So let's go. Oh, mic is on. So I tried to find the answer on various search engines like Google, and I also tried to find on YouTube, but it is not on YouTube, man. How it's possible? And I also asked this question from my teacher, but I think so you can see what has happened because I know mic was on. I will beat that cameraman. So as you know what has happened to me when I asked my teacher, this was because she didn't know the answer to it. How mean they are. So no one is answering, so I have to answer it myself. And before saying about time or time has mass, we should actually know what is mass, what we are saying about mass. So as I have said in my previous video of how much does fire weigh, you can see that on the I button and also in the description. The link is there. In that video, we discussed the relationship between mass and matter. And today's question is a bit confusing and typical, so let us actually understand what is time before answering the question. Time is actually the fourth dimension of a universe. Yes, our universe is 4D, it's not 3D. Many people think that it's 3D, but it's not. And many of you must be thinking, what are dimensions? So let us take a quick recap. When I say about zero dimension means a dot. A dot means that the organism living in the zero dimension cannot see forward, backward, upwards, downwards. He's just there. He cannot move. You can think of very small dot. Very small dot. And he's living there, which is actually impossible. But when we say about one dimension, in one dimension, the organism can move forward and backward. It cannot move anywhere he wants. He can just go in the direction of a line. You can consider a line in which an organism is roaming around. And the breadth of the line is very small. Negligible length. So you can think how much weird is this. And that organism cannot see us because when we will put our hand or face there, he can only see a part of our hand, very small part. So it's impossible to see us by that organism. And when we come upon the second dimension, 2 dimensions, we come upon a 2D figures which are square, rectangle, circle, triangle, and all sorts of other figures we learn in that maths. Very boring subject. So in that dimension also, the organism living there cannot see upward. It can only see forward, backward, sideways. So it is very difficult for that organism to look us. We can see him, but he cannot. We can see them as flat creatures sliding or hovering over there. And then comes the third dimension, in which we say about cubes and other figures which we see around us, that everything around us, like my hand, like the shirt or anything else here, is 3D because it has height, it has length, and it has breadth. And when we say about the fourth dimension, in that dimension we add another axis. Like in 3 dimension we have x axis, y axis, and the z axis. So here we have another axis which is time axis, because when I am moving in the space, space is everything space. Space is not that outer space black structure. Space means everything around us. Everything is composed in space. So when I am moving in space, I am also moving in time, because time is passing as I am moving. So now you can understand what is time. We cannot see it. We are all actually bounded by time. So now you have an idea what is time. So let us discuss, can it have mass? Well, let us actually understand, does space have mass? The space in which we are living, I have told you, does it can have mass? Well, space consists of matter. Space is not matter, but space consists of matter, and matter is mass. So we can say that space consists of matter, but space is not matter. And as the time is another axis to space, so is it possible that time also has mass? Yeah, or time consists of mass? Because if something consists of mass, that it should have mass. If I say that I consist of a t-shirt, or I consist of some atom, then I have these atoms. No? I cannot say that I don't have these atoms. I have these atoms, but in little proportion. If I am considering about time, if it has some mass, like the space, then it has mass. It has some matter in it, then it has matter or mass, because we have discussed the relationship about them. But it's very weird and it's very difficult to correlate space and time. What do you think actually? Put down in the comments that can we connect both space and time, because they are both parallel. I know that space and times are woven together into the space-time graph, but they are very different from each other in nature and in that formulas also. So put in the comments and tell me that can we correlate them, and thanks for watching.